2015 was a rebuilding year for Lincoln Southeast, finishing with a 2-7 record. But head coach Ryan Gatula has a bunch of young talent returning in 2016.
I think we were able to get a lot of experience for some of our younger kids. Unfortunately, we battled some injuries, but on the flip side, we were able to get some experience to younger kids, and so I feel like we have a number of kids that are prepared to play at the Class A level.
The Knights have a number of guys coming back at the skill positions, as well as their starting quarterback, class of 2018 prospect Jack Strong, who's been starting since his freshman year.
Well, it's always nice to have a guy under center that has some experience, and like you said, we have a number of skill players at multiple positions that have that experience as well, and really 3 guys up front on our offensive line that played quite a bit last season, and so that's a good place to start. You know, I think Jack really played well down the stretch last year, the second half of last season. I thought he made really good decisions. He's grown in that area as far as his ability to make good decisions. Obviously he's got great size, good arm, but just that leadership, I think, is something that we'll continue to see from him as he gets older.
Senior-to-be Sterling Smith has the versatility to play both wide receiver and tight end with his 6'3", 215-pound frame.
It really depended on the week of who we were playing, because if they needed me more at tight end as far as blocking and going out for passes, but for the outsides blocking as well, that's when I'd go out for receiver to split out or get deep downfield to get past the corners.
Well, I think that's his strength, is he's so versatile. We're able to flex him away from the formation and use him as a receiver. Last year, because of those injuries, we had to use him as a tight end as well and attach him, and he's a very physical player, so he's able to handle the blocking duties in there really well, and I think that's just what makes him so versatile, is the ability to be a great blocker and also catch the ball and stretch defenses from multiple places.
Smith has also been playing for Coach Gatula since his freshman year, and he's really seen himself grow as a player over the years.
Yeah, freshman year was definitely a wake-up call for me as far as like getting to know the high school level of football, especially on varsity, but I think I earned my way to like playing time, and as far as have maturity throughout my years, I think that I've really grown as far as in the weight room and on the field as far as leadership. I think I've started leading the team a lot more since around sophomore year, since I've had a little bit more experience.
Smith says his position of choice would be outside linebacker at the next level. He already has an offer from South Dakota State, and he thinks several others are close to offering.
You know, he's a great player on the other side of the ball as well. Defensively, he can really get after the passer from his defensive end position, and so we'll count on him a lot.
Yeah, I've talked to quite a few teams, Iowa State, Minnesota. I was just up there for the junior day, and I'm going to Iowa State for the junior day. K-State, I was just up there in Ohio. I think a couple of teams are maybe getting pretty close to offering, and most of them actually want to see me on defense as far as playing at the next level.
Certainly I've been contacted by multiple schools that are evaluating his film and taking a look at him, so he certainly has all the measurables, and like I said, very physical football player, so somebody's going to get a really good player.
Another good-looking young prospect is 6'2", 250-pound class of 2018 defensive tackle Bryson Williams.
Really had a nice sophomore year. First-team All-City guy. Really has a great motor. It was a great player for us on our defensive line as a sophomore last year, and you know, he's a guy that we'll look to continue to help us on the defensive line, and he's got to help us on the offensive line as well.
And finally, running back Kip Hergenrader will provide plenty of senior leadership for Coach Gatula next season.
Kip's another versatile guy. He carried the ball really well for us last year when he had his opportunities. Played for us on defense a little bit and special teams, and so he's just a good athlete, good leader. Nobody's really going to outwork Kip in the weight room. Outstanding work ethic, and I think he's one of our seniors who will be a good leader for us next year.
Reporting from Lincoln Southeast High School for HuskerOnline.com, I'm Greg Peterson.